Welcome back. The Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, this week marked 40 years of existence. Now, as Africa's big brother and biggest regional economy, Nigeria's role in the regional body is key. Joining me to focus on the benefits and talk more about all of the benefits from ECOWAS in the last 40 years is Kalilu Traore, ECOWAS Commissioner for Industry and Private Sector Promotion. He joins me via telephone. Good morning and thank you for joining me on the program.
Good morning.
And here in the studio with me is Obiora Madu. He's the Chairman, Export Group of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Good morning to you, Mr. Madu. Thank you for coming to the studios.
My pleasure.
Well, let's start with your assessment of ECOWAS. Do you think the body is still relevant? Or, like most people are beginning to think, they're redundant?
Relevant, yes. In terms of having achieved so much, no. But that doesn't remove the fact that in the global world today, when integration is the order of the day, we cannot be talking about it being irrelevant. Rather, we will need to look for the political will to get the objective of the founding fathers to work. Because the intentions, you cannot doubt, they were very, very good. But the fact is that 40 years is a long time, long enough to have implemented a lot of the things. We should have gone further than where we are. We are still talking CET now. We should have gone beyond CET to talk about common customs, then of course common monetary union, maybe common central bank, and then you are talking about a totally integrated economy within the ECOWAS. But we are still far from it. We are even having issue with one of the simplest issue of free movement and free establishment within the ECOWAS state. So generally, it is still there, trying to push, but I think we need a radical change because, I mean, if you do something the same way all the time, you cannot be expecting a different result. So if we have to really get to what the founding fathers expected to get out of it, then we need some radical changes.
Well, in talking about those core objectives of the ECOWAS, Mr. Traore, I'll come to you on this one. Now, the core objectives of ECOWAS, among other things, is to actually promote and encourage trade liberalization. 40 years after, have these objectives been met?
Good morning. I have some difficulty to hear you. There's a lot of noise. But I want to say that ECOWAS surely have been doing a lot of things, but so far we are also a lot of challenge to address. We are trying to change as my predecessor was saying, our way to work. We are trying to be better organized and to better address the different challenges. But we should also be aware that it's not easy to build an integrated area. One of the most difficult things we have is the capacity of member states to implement the decision that's taken at the regional level. I can just take the issue of trade, the free movement on trade. We have a lot of challenges. Many countries have difficulty to remove trade barriers. Many countries have difficulty to assure that the free movement is a reality. We are trying to work hard with these member states. Even if the political will is there, the technical capacity, the technical control is not always on the ground. That's what I want to say. But we can say that from 2000 to now, the level of the trade have been multiplied by 5, from $3 billion to about $15 billion trade in the region. And half of this trade is related to manufactured products. We think that the potential is more higher, and we are trying now to work on special corridors, special commodities, and special actors to strengthen all those processes. That's what I can say now.
Well, Mr. Traore, I know that one of the things, that at least at that time, this was about 2 years ago, that came up when, talks started about this common external tariff, was the fact that it was going to be in the negative for some countries, including Nigeria. That must be one of the challenges you're talking about with regards ensuring, smooth trade and movement of goods and products between African countries. Now, constant conversations and, regular conversations have been ongoing with regards smoothing this. Why does it seem as if people in these countries are not ready to meet at a certain point that will be beneficial for all?
If I got what you said, because I said the quality of the communication was good, you are talking about the issue of CET. The CET, common external tariff in the region, have been adopted, and since the beginning of this year, we are starting implementing it. And after 5 months, more than 11 countries have effectively started the implementation of this CET. The Ebola-affected countries have got some problems, and they are now trying to start the progress. What we can say, what will this CET bring to the region? The CET gives a very strong direction, orientation of our external trade policy. We are, after many years, more than 6 years, we are trying to come in a common view on how to regulate our trade, where, in which product we should increase the tariff, and where we should remove the tariff on importation of goods, so that we have become, our common market become stronger. We have the same commercial policy, and it may be very useful for investment in the region. It will strengthen the free trade area, and it will be on the benefit of all the population. You may, I should remind you also that we are doing this exercise of custom union in the continental agenda. At the African level, all the regional economic community should come at the level of custom union, and later, around after 2020, all those economic regional will have agreement between them, so that we can come at the level of the continental free trade area. But the first challenge is to make effective the regional trade area and custom union. We think that we are in the good way, and we will have all the benefits of this progress.
Mr. Traore, please hold on to your thoughts, and let me come back to the studio here.